So students, let us start with the literary devices that have been used in this poem. So first of all, we'll see the rhyme scheme of the poem. Okay, so let us start. At first, I'll tell you what is rhyme scheme. Students, rhyme scheme is the deliberate pattern of lines that rhyme with the other lines in a poem or a stanza. Now we'll see how. And one more thing, students, I'll tell you how to find out the rhyme scheme of any poem. So at first, what you have to do, you have to read the line, okay? And where you have to focus, you will focus on the last word, okay? Like here you can see wood. So we'll read in this manner. So wood, both, stood, could, and undergrowth. Here you can see I have read only the last word of the each line. So whenever we are asked to find out the rhyme scheme of any poem, we will start with the alphabet A. Okay, so let us start with the alphabet A. We will give the alphabet A to the wood. Okay, and students, now we will see the another word that rhymes with the wood. So here is the word stood and could. They both are rhyming. Okay, so alphabet A to stood also, and alphabet A to could also. Now we'll see the another word, that is both. Now here you can see both and growth. They both are rhyming. So we will give them alphabet B. Understood, students? Now let us see the rhyme scheme of the para 2. Now here students, again we'll see the last word of the each line. So here fair, view, there, and same. Okay, so again here you can see the fair, where, and there. They are rhyming. So we will give them alphabet A to them. Okay, and claim and same, they both are rhyming. We will give them alphabet B. So let us start to the another stanza. Again students will see the last word only. Here lay, black, day, way, and back. Here you can see lay, day, and way. They are rhyming. So we will give them alphabet A. And black and back, they both are rhyming. We will give them alphabet B. Okay, again sigh, I, buy. Okay, they are rhyming. So we will give them A, and A, and hence and difference, they both are rhyming. We will give them alphabet B. Okay students, now students, the rhyme scheme of the entire poem is A, B, A, B. Okay, now let us start with the second one, that is symbolism. Now two roads which represent two or more choices in our life, it is called symbolism. So let us start with the third literary device that is there in the poem. Now it is anaphora. Now what is anaphora at first? Anaphora is the repetition of a word or expression at the start of two or more consecutive lines. So here you can see and is repeated at the beginning of the lines 2, 3, and 4. Now we'll see how. Now students, here you can see and. Okay, this line is starting from the same word like and. So there is a usage of anaphora. Okay, now let us move on to the another literary device, that is alliteration. Now what is alliteration? Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sound at the start of two or more closely placed words. Now here students, you all are aware of consonants. We have 21 consonants, okay, and 5 vowels. So here you can see whenever there is a prominence of any sound, okay, so there is a usage of alliteration. Now here you have an example like wanted, wear. So which sound is prominent here? V sound is prominent here. and in the same manner first four. So first sound is prominent here and which is repeating. Okay, again here though, that, the sound is getting repeat. So this is called alliteration. Understood? Now what is repetition? Repetition, there is a repetition of specific word. It is called repetition. Now here in this poem you can see the ages is getting repeated. Okay, like two road diverged in a wood. This sentence is repeated in stanza 1 and stanza 4. So this is all about the very first poem of your textbook, that